hard with Tybo, back straight Porter, 27 and 3.
Thanks for joining us for The Scoop, and as you can see, I'm flying solo this week. My right-hand man, Darren Clayton, MIA. Now, he's been out of action this week, just getting some treatment for some skin cancer, so we look forward to seeing Darren back at the track on the weekend, but he was just unavailable to do this recording of The Scoop. But we're going to push ahead and deliver all the news because there is plenty happening here in Queensland right now. We start with the New Zealand Cup coming up on Tuesday. Leap to Fame is going to be making the trek across the ditch, and he's going to be tackling that Stand Start 2-mile feature at Addington. Aroda, he fell one short. He's the first emergency for the New Zealand Cup. Hopefully, there might be a little bit of luck on his side for connection's sake, and he might be able to force his way into that feature. If not, he will go around in the junior free-for-all on the day. But bottom line, there's going to be great Queensland interest. We wish the connections all the very best of luck. Leap to Fame and Aroda both set to start on Tuesday afternoon at Addington. Now, speaking of Leap to Fame, he's got a younger full sister. Let us reason the dam of Leap to Fame gave birth to a filly by Bettor's Delight just in the past couple of weeks. So this is going to be one valuable filly in time to come, a full sister to the champ. He's got over $3 million against his name. He might be able to add a little bit more if he wins the New Zealand Cup on Tuesday. But there is a full sister bred by Redbank Lodge, the Carlafelds down there in New South Wales. So keep an eye out for her in time to come. Angus Garrard has been announced. He's going to be competing in the Alderman Drivers Challenge at Albion Park next February. So he has been secured by a slot. We'll talk more about this with Darren next week. But Angus Garrard has been picked up. Speaking of drivers, Brendan Barnes notched up career win number 1,000 at Redcliffe earlier this week. So congratulations to Brendan. That's a mighty effort, reaching the 4 figures. So hopefully he'll be able to get another 1,000 wins in no time to come. There was the NR meeting earlier this week at Albion Park as well. We'll probably touch on this with Darren a little bit more. So it seems quite obvious that a lot of the participants aren't in favour of the current NR system. It'll be interesting to see what happens. Is there any wiggle room for the NR system? Can we revert to something completely different? Can we go back to the old way? We'll talk more with Darren about this next week. But there was a number of trainers that did meet with Racing Queensland and Harness Racing Australia officials at Albion Park earlier in the week. Last Saturday night one of the carnival, one of the big race winners was the Be Good Johnny Sprint. That went the way of Was a Heat Seeker. He stopped the clock at 150.4. That was his final start here in Queensland, and it looks like it's going to be his final start in Australia because he has been sold and his future now lies in North America. So congratulations to owner Tony Vivas, trainer Mitchell Dawson and driver Nathan Dawson. He only suffered the 1 defeat during his short time here in Queensland, but he's been remarkable. All of his racing at the mile, so it's going to be fascinating to see how he goes once he heads to North America. Back at the trials last week, a couple of big name horses here. Hot and Treacherous was able to win the trial, holding off Future Assured for Trent Dawson. So I think there's every chance that Hot and Treacherous will trial again before he starts. Looking forward to seeing these horses back in the free-for-all ranks in time to come. Also, a couple of really good young trotters also trialled, Monterey Lass and Down South Daisy. So they're getting set for that Nutrien race. It's going to be a very interesting clash. Monterey Lass is the horse to beat, given her current form, but Down South Daisy, 1 for 1 at this stage. Jonah Hutchison, Paige Bevan, they were in the winner's circle last Saturday night with My Alderman Carter, and that adds to their bank because early in the new year, they're bound for North America. They're going to catch up with their former employer in Shane Tritton, so they're going to take in a little bit of racing. They'll check out the barn there of Shane Tritton up there in New York, so that win was quite timely. They're bound to go up there in early January to North America. A horse we know well here in Queensland, the Narcissus for Riley Butt. He's only had the 9 starts, 3 victories. He's Vic bred, and he's been sent down to Victoria, and he joins the stables of Emma Stewart and Clayton Tonkin. So look out for him. He's down there chasing that Vic bred bonus. So the Narcissist has gone to Victoria. A nice trotter has found its way to Queensland, Golden Sunset. This is a mare by Sky Valley. 7 wins, over $90,000 against its name in earnings. Last start, unplaced in the carousel. Now comes to Queensland, joins the stables of Sean and Michelle Grimsey, Golden Sunset. Tom Callaghan, we saw him recently. He's the younger brother of Jack Callaghan, who's competing on Saturday night. Tom is going to take up residency here in Queensland because I'm told, very reliably, he is going to be working for Chantel Turpin and Pete McMullen. So I think he officially starts on December 1. We saw a little bit of him just recently here in Queensland. He's on the way back. It's going to be a permanent move working for Pete McMullen and Chantel Turpin. Tom Callaghan, he's only 18 years of age. He's got over 60 career wins, so we wish him all the best. And keep an eye out for this one. We know Ben Battle trains a lot of winners here in southeast Queensland. Don't be shocked if his wife Tamara steps out on the racetrack looking to become a driver. We'll wait and see, but I'm hearing plenty of reports that Tamara is keen to get behind them and she'll have to go through that trial process. So we'll wait with bated breath there to see if that eventually happens. But as we know, Ben is a trainer driver, gets good success. Tamara is the backbone of the stable. She might be out there driving in no time soon, so we'll wait and see. That is all the news for this week. We'll have plenty more next week with Darren Clayton.
Trying hard with Typo, back straight quarter, 27 and 3.